Hi everybody, welcome. This is Oracle Mystique, the Avatar High Priestess, Master of the Four Elements, brought back to restore balance to the unbalanced ones tuning in. So we're going to get started. This is just going to be messages from the universe, and we're just going to see what's going on, what you guys are needing to know. So basically just whatever comes out. This will be put on my YouTube, so if you guys follow me on there, you can follow me on there. And let's just dive into it. Okay. First, I want to use... I'm going to start off with my word of advice, bestie. You can find this in my Etsy shop. I do make oracle decks as well. So let's see what we have when it comes from messages from the universe. And maybe like a spiritual best friend. Oh, nothing's gonna come out. There we go. Some chapters don't need revisiting. You already know how it ends. So I feel like there may be people or energies that want to reconcile with you or want to make right. But Spirit is saying you already know how it ends. Just forgive and move on. But, oh, and crazy enough, on my tea, if you guys know about yogi tea, it says compassion is the fountain of forgiveness. So give compassion for yourself and towards the other people that did hurt you, that betrayed you, all that jazz, because, you know, it's best to just move on and then move to a higher frequency. Sometimes you don't need to interact with those energies, and I feel like those energies are wanting to come back, or Spirit is just resurfacing about the people in your past, and it's time to forgive and give compassion so you can move to the next level. And let's see. If you guys are just now tuning in, this is messages from the universe. If you feel like some of this resonates or whatever hits for you, or some stories that I'm channeling is your story, make sure you give this live lots of love, roses, whatever gifts, whatever you feel. If you're feeling generous. So let's see more. And this will be on my YouTube, by the way. Your energy speaks for itself. Uphold your integrity. So stay true to yourself. Don't let other vibrations get you down. So if you did have people that were talking shit behind your back, things of that sort, stay true. Like, your character will show them the lies that they spoke. You know? Because again, you don't have to revisit this. And if they try to slander your name, people are going to get curious and see if you are that kind of person. But once they realize you're not, they're going to like look at the other person like, what are you talking about? This is not the person you said that they were, you know? So it's going to be a lot of things a bit backfiring. So the universe is letting you know, just have compassion for the fact that, you know, they thought slandering your name or making you look bad will make them look good. And send them healing, send them love, send them light, and move forward and raise your vibration and let the universe handle it. So we have, be careful on how you speak. Don't underestimate the power of the tongue. You never know what you can cast or conjure up. So be careful about what you say, what you speak, because maybe some, not maybe, well, you guys are powerful manifestors, the collective that are drawn to this reading. You guys pretty much, when you speak, things happen, like shit shifts. So Spirit is saying, be careful with your words. They are very powerful. Like, you could say, oh, somebody might get their toe stubbed or something, and then boom, they get their toe stubbed. Be very, very careful. And there's also karma when it comes to the tongue. All right, bottom of the deck, we have brutal honesty can hurt, but it will save you. You know? And sometimes truth hurts. Everybody, well, not everybody, most people love being comforted by a lie versus the brutal, honest truth. which can save a lot of time and energy. So all good things may not always be sweet, but that's okay. Because my thing is, do you want what's real, or do you just want to be comforted by a lie that's going to backfire later, you know? So let's see. What else next? Alright, so I'm going to use this Kali deck. Alright, if you guys are loving this video, keep sending it likes. Okay. I'm still bonding with this deck, so the deck doesn't always speak for itself. So I'm going to also read out what it has to say. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm going to read it in numerical order. All right, I do answer live questions, but only on my YouTube. Only on my YouTube. All right. So, first one, Durga Kalika. She is fierce, divine justice, unyielding resolution in favor of the light. She is every method and all means necessary to ensure success for the soul. She is the unexpected victory arising at the very moment when all seems lost, transforming tragedy into triumph. She is our spiritual sun, our light, and our ever-radiant reminder that from the darkest night, a new dawn shall always arise. Dare to trust more in your faith than your fear. For every problem that can arise, there are many more divine solutions unfolding even now. So, no matter on what you were put through, especially with people in your past, it's like you're going to win. You're going to come out on top, despite what they do to you or what they say about you. The universe is saying, put your trust more into your faith, even if people are sending you evil eye energy or saying bad things about your name, because, you know, it's a projection of themselves because they don't feel good about themselves and they thought bringing you down would raise them up. So send them compassion. Send people who aren't in the best state, of mind. Send them love, send them compassion, and get your blessings. All right, next we got Shri Bala. Divine child with wisdom beyond her years, the old soul with deep knowing dwells within our hearts. She urged you to commit to your most passionate inspirations completely without hesitation. There are genius and wisdom in what you yearn to do. You have a greater capacity to attain fruition than most around you recognize. Believe in yourself, even if no one else does. It is not imagination that drives you toward your destiny, but an instinctive recognition of your true purpose. Validation from others will come later. Your path is authentic and you're destined to succeed. So if you guys were dealing with rumors, he say, she say, don't seek anybody else's validation. Or if you guys are just starting a business or making a move and walking the path that's not often taken, Spirit is saying, believe in yourself. Again, your energy speaks for itself. Uphold your integrity. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your purpose in what you're doing, because you'll get everything else later. Just work on whatever you're working on. Perfect your craft. Go through trial and error and succeed. Don't worry about everything else. Everything will come later. Like, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. May have been destroyed in one. But, you know, you don't have to complete a whole goal or a task or make it to the finish line in that one day. Sometimes you need to break it up and keep going and moving towards it. Everything will come. You just got to put in the work. All right, so Devi Ma Kali, endlessly loving, infinitely forgiving, because again we talked about forgiveness, She will never turn away from you. No matter what you have done, no matter how many mistakes you've made, she is here for you, always. Feel the safety and sanctuary of her divine hugs. She is your soft place to fall and your kindness and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience away from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connections. So again, let yourself be nurtured, even during the hard times. Even on moments when you feel like you don't like yourself, or you're going through dark nights of the soul and you're going through a storm. You are loved. You are lovable. It's not cocky. It's not arrogant. It's humble. Let yourself be taken care of. And let yourself be open to the possibilities of what's to come next. And to shift your perspective of, you know, the human experience. No one's perfect. Alright? Alright, and last one right here. Chamunda. Her unerring instinct for spiritual protection arises spontaneously. Even when we do not realize we need it, sometimes we don't realize just how far we've become entangled in which is not good for us. We do not realize we need Kali's powerful intervention. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. So have discernment. And sometimes you may see things that you're in and you don't know that it's shitty. But you know, sometimes when you're in shit, you don't smell it anymore. So holding the space for an inner and outer conflict to be resolved involves discipline. Chamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline needed to conquer a difficult situation. She is with you now. So again, whatever you're needing to forgive, whatever you need to have compassion on, and even the people that did you wrong, whether they used to be your friends or they are family members, have compassion, forgiveness. Because the reason why this is coming up now is because right now you're about to be pushed to your other blessings. But in order for you to receive them, you have to come in a different mind space and a different perspective and a different frequency. Because that's the only way you can raise it up. So it comes with that exchange. And if you're not willing to do that, you're delaying what's meant for you. Alright, everybody just now joining in and asking me for a reading. No, this is a collective reading. I do readings on my YouTube live, and you can book a reading with me. And I do a free question every Sunday, $5 to skip the line on my Cash App. So, never on TikTok. This is all just collective readings. Okay. All right, we have Feather. Think before you judge. So again, I think it was Socrates that said it. They say the hardest thing to do is to understand people. That's why it's easier to judge. So again, lack of compassion causes you to judge people and think less of them, or to project your level of perception of people based on what you believe and not really what's going on. Because you ever just been judged by people and they didn't know the full story, but when they got to know the full story of what is going on in your life, and they were like, oh, now I understand why, and they feel like assholes? Yeah, don't be one of those people. Do not. Listen with the open heart. Know that everyone has shit going on. It may not be the same shit. It may be even similar shit. But, you know, wish people love and understanding and healing, even if you don't know what's going on. So I feel like it's also about how you move around you, even if it's around people you don't know. Okay. We have Throne. Your potential is endless. So I feel like this is a collective with a lot of spiritual gifts. Or even if it's just one or two, still a spiritual gift is a spiritual gift. and you need to use it wisely, and you need to not act at a low vibrational and low frequencies, and judgment and gossiping, those lower your vibration there. We have Tree. Let them go. Whoever hurt you, whoever betrayed you, and the people that judged you, let them go. Again, you don't need to revisit this at all. You know how it ends. But send them off. Send them on their way. And Villain, you can always rewrite the story. Whatever story that was told about you, that was said about you, you can always rewrite it. It doesn't have to be set in stone. Again, start being the narrator of your own story. Stop giving other people control. And bottom of the deck, Raindrops, take a chance on them. So take more chances in your life. And then even just take a chance on forgiveness. Because it's not going to take anything from you. It won't. If anything, it'll give you more of what you've been asking for, or things you never thought you would get. Okay? So let's get that shit back. Alright, any cards in the bottom of the deck, Spirit. Alright, be candid. Speak your truth. Be truthful. You don't have to sugarcoat, but be clear and be intentional with your words. And again, that's why the card here, again, you can find this in my Etsy shop. Be careful how you speak. Don't underestimate the power of the tongue. You never know what you can conjure up. So I feel like when you guys speak things, things happen. When you speak on things, it happens. So mind your words. So perseverance. So if you guys are taking chances, or you're needing to take chances again, and whatever you're trying to pursue, keep going. You'll get the results later. I feel like some of you guys could be result oriented, where you do something and you want to see the results right away. No, sometimes it takes time. It takes time. But if you realize the days and months, they're going by really, really quick. Like 2021 went by within a blink of an eye, but 2022 is going to be much faster. So don't focus on the time per se. Just do it, and just keep doing what you're needing to be doing, and the results will come. All right, insight. I feel like you guys block your intuition with your third eye, and you're not seeing things clearly. I feel like you're looking for a particular outcome, a particular result, but you need to be very open to different possibilities. Not everything is always going to be your way. Be teachable, be coachable. Let yourself see other things. You don't have to be right in that way, but you can be right in another way. And let yourself be surprised. And just, again, we can only control what we do. We can't control the things around us a lot of the time. If you can, awesome. But if you know you can't, be humble and let things play out. Again, keep sending the likes, keep sending the loves if you love this video. Understanding. So yeah, come from an understanding point of view. Be compassionate. Be understanding. Bottom of the deck, openness. Be open. I feel like a lot of you guys are potentially closed off a lot, or you restrict yourself, and that's not a way to live. You have to be more abundant. Be more abundant, be more intentional with how you live. And with that, you know, that's when you start getting more gifts. You start getting more blessings. Things might give you an extra push. You might have opportunities, options knocking at your door. But you have to be open. Get out of the mindset that things have to happen in a certain way. Okay? So we're going to bring the tarot in. Keep in mind, whatever zodiacs I spew out, if it resonates in your chart or whoever's chart, all the better. If not, follow the message. It's all just energy, okay? Oh yeah, and appreciating the loves, the hearts. I appreciate you guys. Okay. What is my collective needing to know? Six of Wands, reverse. Leo energy. Ooh. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, King of Pentacles. My apologies. King of Pentacles, Taurus or Virgo, Capricorn. And Four of Swords, Libra. Bottom of the deck, 7, Chariot. So I feel like things in the past haven't worked out, but that's why, you know, Perseverance came out, or one of the Kali cards. Again, you can see this back on my YouTube when I put it on here, well, on there, that, you know, you still have to keep going. Even with success, it's built on a series of failures, of trials and errors. But you need to rest, you need to recoup, you need to rejuvenate, and just keep going. Because I feel like something is coming in for you, or you're going to be moving towards something that's going to pick up the pace in your success. But you do need to rest, you do need to process, you need to reevaluate and gain insight, see things from a different lens. Okay? And I feel like also when it comes to being candid, you need to be honest with yourself. Be very truthful and brutally honest with yourself. Because if you're not, then who will? Who will? And it'll only hurt you in the long run if you're not true to yourself. If you're true to yourself, you can be true to others. Again, uphold your integrity. That was the second card right here. Your energy speaks for itself. Okay. Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. King of Wands reverse, Aries or Leo, Sag. One more, please. Ooh, okay. So a lot of stuff. Two of Cups, Cancer. Seven of Swords reverse, Aquarius. Two of Pentacles reverse, Capricorn. And I'll do one more, bottom of the deck. Okay. Three of Swords reverse, Libra. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles reverse, Virgo. Again, I do feel like you do have a new beginning ahead of you. But I do feel like you do hold some resentment, some residual anger towards the people that did you wrong. And I feel like not the Two of Cups to come together, like soulmate energy. And maybe you might have a soulmate coming in for some of you. But I feel like you can't get to that point until you reach a place of peace. I feel like you found out some hurtful truth. Oh, and another thing that I do with the Seven of Swords and then the Three of Swords, like 3 plus 7 is 10. So there was betrayal. There was some harsh truth that came out. There was something that like someone was a wolf in sheep's clothing. It could have been a relationship. Someone may have lied, stole, cheated, or they just did sneaky stuff behind your back, or you just found out there was some BS and how they felt. And I feel like when things got too much with this Two of Pentacles reverse Capricorn energy, this is a person that tries to keep things in balance, but things got too overwhelming. And then when shit hit the fan, Then you found out all these heartbreaking things though, but you need to release that. You need to heal from that right now. Because I feel like in order to level up, you need to raise your frequency by showing love, compassion, and understanding. And although you are angry, or you have valid reason to be angry and to be heated, you need to forgive and be compassionate, because your new beginning depends on it. And I feel like you've been working hard on whatever you've been doing and trying to accomplish, but you may not feel like you're getting a lot of the results out of it, or like you're building or you're getting anywhere. But I feel like it's time to start putting in the energy for yourself to rest and to recuperate and to process any resistance that you have going on within you. And it is hard to forgive and have compassion sometimes, especially when people have done us wrong. But the biggest message is you don't have to take them back. And I feel like right now you're being blocked until you come with that exchange of forgiving. But forgiveness is not a race. It's not something you can do instant. It's something that you process, and something you have to keep evaluating, keep choosing. Although, feel your anger for sure. Don't try to cast it aside or suppress it. It'll only get worse. Just give it grace, give it love, give it some insight. Because some people, like, sometimes their biggest karma is they gotta deal with who they are, or other people around them who are stuck with them have to deal with who they are until they can't take it anymore. So surrender these past pains so you can level up. That's why it's just coming up. They want to give you what you want and what you've been working for, but something has to get rid of itself. Or not get rid of itself, something has to go. You know? So, and just because you forgive, it doesn't mean you're not like feeling some type of way towards them, but you know, you're not going to let it control you, dictate you, trigger you, and bring out the worst in you. Alright? So, let's see some more things. What some habits you guys need to instill and consistently do. Keep sending me likes, loves, if you guys love this video. If you guys are just now tuning in, this will also be on my YouTube. And if you guys are interested in my live readings, you can subscribe to my YouTube. Ooh. Okay, change. And you see with the snakes shedding old skin? So you guys are going to be going through a transformation here. And that's why you're being pushed right now. Like the blockages that you feel is because you got to go through with the process of releasing control, surrendering past hurts and past people, and giving compassion to yourself and to other people. And again, judgment. Remember the card, think before you judge. Again, don't be condemned by judgment, other people's judgment, and don't judge other people. Because you don't know what everyone is going through. And not everyone knows what you're going through too. So you think it's fair when people judge you and not know your story? No. And then be with family or your soul family. Spend some time. Spend one time with people that raises your vibration and influence you to be the highest version of yourself. Because you know the saying, you are who you hang around. So be around people that are compassionate so you can embody compassion. Be around people that knows how to forgive so you can learn how to forgive. Be around people that knows how to grow and expand until, you embody that energy too. But make sure don't end up like a leech. Make sure you also have something to give in return. It has to be mutually beneficial. And gift. I feel like you guys are very gifted, and what you have to give to the world is a gift. And I feel like you want to share that to the world or with the people around you. But again, part of, living in your truth, you got to be your truth. Again, your energy speaks for itself. That was the second card out of this spread. You got to stay true to yourself and practice what you preach. So, and I know it can be hard, especially to the people that do not deserve it, but those are usually the people that need it most, because they don't know how to be that way. And you're being tested. We're always being tested. Alright, let's see how our angels, guides, and goddesses are guiding us currently. Ooh. Where did my card go? Why did it have to fall? There we go. We have Goddess of Psychic Protection. So your third eye, make sure cleanse, do your protection, and then know that you are protected. We have what you believe you create. No one can harm you. And that's why I said be careful with your words. You guys are very powerful manifestors. Maybe you don't even always have to speak on things. You could just think it and it happens. So be careful with your energy. Be mindful with your energy. It's very powerful. Angel of Healing. So you guys are in need of healing. So before you're able to forgive, make sure you're coming from a healed place. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. So be open to receive healing. Come with openness. One more on bottom of the deck, please. Alright, if you guys are feeling this video, please, please, please send it as much love, as much hearts as you do so. Choose. If you're feeling generous, it's free. We have Goddess of the Earth. So some of you guys may need to hug a tree, start grounding, be around nature a little bit, just to cleanse. We have an idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. So you guys are very creative. Very creative. And then you're just inspired by the things around you. So be mindful of your environment. And again, you're about to have new things coming your way. But right now it's blocked and delayed right now. Because you got to come at it with a different frequency. You need to receive at a different frequency. Bottom of the deck, God of Spiritual Healing. An aspect of you or situation in your life is in need of healing. So again, healing coming out twice, 3 times, especially with the 3 of Swords reverse, releasing the past and releasing the hurt. And then, oh no, 4, because let them go. You need to release. Radical acceptance. Let it go. Sometimes, you know, things just are what they are. It is what it is. And sometimes you just have to look at situations like that, you know. It is what it is. It happened. It's a projection of them. They thought doing this to me would make them feel better or like the better person. But it didn't. Because it's going to make them even worse. But that's not for you to worry about. They think doing hurtful things to other people is going to make them feel good. Or like whatever blockages and delays that you have. That's why I stand on compassion. It's like, wow, how sad is it that you have to think this way in order to feel like you need to be better when we all can be great together. We all can coexist, you know? So, again, send people love who they do sometimes the most unnecessary things, but it's just to teach us how to love and where people are hurting and not to take it upon ourselves, you know? Alright, if you guys are feeling this video, send it some likes, send it some loves. The best things in life are free. I really appreciate it. Trust. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle it. So give it to the divine. You don't have to take everything by yourself. You don't have to hurt. You don't have to suffer if you do not want to. And you don't have to do this by yourself. You never did. And some things are just too heavy. Individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan on this Earth School. So again, you have a path that you're meant to walk. You have a gift to give that you're meant to give. So again, you have your own journey. Not everyone's going to understand your journey. People may just hate on their journey that they know nothing about, but this was something that was meant for you. This is something that belongs to you and solely you. So go according to the plan. Even if you don't know fully what it is, go with it. Trust and have faith. Your faith has to be very much stronger than your doubts and fears. So again, be more open. Gratitude. The universe wants you to send gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for wherever I go. The more gratitude and appreciation you have for the universe, you receive more, you get more. Because you know, when grateful people are actually appreciative of you, you start wanting to do more, and it doesn't feel like a toll. It doesn't feel extra. That's just what it is, how the universe is. It wants to feel appreciated, and they want you to acknowledge the things that they have given you, or the things that they haven't let happen to you. No matter how big, small, cheesy, whatever. It doesn't have to be a grandiose gesture and like something very spectacular to be worthy. You know, sometimes it could be simple as, I'm glad I made it home today. I'm glad I was able to pay this off or do this little thing today. I'm glad I was able to try something new. So, you know, just simple things like that. There's beauty in simplicity. You don't have to complicate it. There's a lot of beauty in simplicity. Okay? So, again, like I said, I do make oracle decks. So I will be using some of mine, like I did earlier. So let me get this too. I'm going to use this too. So we're going to use my karmic rewards and see what blessings are in store for you. My brutally honest messages and my notes to self from the highest self. So messages from your highest self. But let me shuffle up this karmic rewards. Alright, and if you guys feel like I'm the reader for you, I do live readings every night on YouTube from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to book me, you can book me through my Calendly if you guys want more in-depth readings on your personal life, on whatever you got going on. And I just do collective readings on my YouTube and on TikTok. But live reading 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I do a free question every Sunday from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Sometimes I'll stretch it out to 3 depending, and go from there. But free question, $5 to skip the line on Sundays. Okay, so let's see what blessings are in store for you, collective. We have abundance. So you guys have abundance. You guys have blessings coming your way and ready to shower you. But again, it requires the next level of yourself, the next version that you've been waiting on, because who you are right now isn't ready to receive it just yet, but it's right there. I feel like the universe is trying to gift it to you. It's like, it's that close. It's on the tip of your fingers, but you gotta forgive. Oh my gosh, I did not read this part. The bottom of the deck, your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. So again, fear is the illusion that your faith isn't real, but it is. You know what you're meant to do, what you have to do. So trust that inner guidance that you were given. All right, you're gonna have healthy attachment styles. So you're going to know what it means to have a true and genuine connection with people, hence family, soul family. You're just going to have just more healthier relationships. Not only with other people, but also with yourself. Again, send this videos much loves, much hearts. The best things in life are free. We have more options and opportunities. Okay? So you're gonna have a lot of options, a lot of opportunities, all on the silver platter, on your bedside even, maybe. But again, you're gonna have so much coming your way. But you need to be open to receive. You need to let go of outcomes. You need to let go of fears. You need to let go of doubts, and take things one step at a time, and then process your healing. Because I feel like, you know, also with this card, Angel of Healing right here, it's on the solar plexus of what I feel. Maybe you guys have more, because there's another healing card that also came out. Your solar, your heart, your sacral. And it's making you doubt yourself a bit. And it's making you closed off and very resistant. But that's not what the universe wants you to do. Of course, heal, process, feel your feelings. They're valid. But lean into it. Learn the lesson that's needing to be learned and move forward so it can hurry up and bless you. But don't rush it. It's a process. It's a process. And then, okay, forgiving your ancestors. Maybe with your family, there's some forgiving here. And maybe this may have been drama from family. It could have been family drama. It doesn't have to be. But if it was, again, this is about compassion and forgiveness. And, you know, letting the universe handle it. They need to work with the universe, go through their thing. It's not your job to fix other people. It's your job to be on this planet, on this earth school, to love and show love. All right? And again, the people that hurt other people, because, you know, hurt people are the ones that need love the most. So just wish them well. You don't have to engage. You don't have to interact. Wish them well. Wish them well. All right, so we're going to look at my brutally honest messages. Again, these are in my Etsy. Let's see what is needing to be said. This might burn, but it's out of love. Oracle loves y'all. We have, don't water yourself down because they can't handle your authenticities. Let those losers choke. Let them choke on it. Okay? Just because people can't handle you. And then remember, candid. You being truthful. You being honest about yourself. You living in your integrity. Because people love that about you. Like, you live in your truth. And just because they can't handle it or it triggers them because they like living a lie, let them choke. Let them die mad about it. We have control your temper. Don't let them get a rise out of you. So remember, in the middle of the tarot spread, it was the King of Wands reversed. So I'm pretty sure you guys are just mad. You want to be impulsive. You want to get at them. You might want to curse them out or fight, but don't. That's what they want. And then that's going to cause more karma on you. Because, you know, what they do is their karma. How you react to what they do is yours. So, protect your peace. Protect your peace, collective. Oh. Okay, so the universe wants extra stuff for you. We have, why are you delaying your shadow work? You're blocking your blessings. Stop slowing down your process and start that shit, okay? Again, I said it before, you're delaying your blessings by entertaining with low vibrational energies. Or you're being a low vibrational energy by, by like still thinking negatively about it. We have, stop creating false scenarios that may not even happen. Just do the damn thing. So don't overthink this first step. Don't overthink your next move or what you have to do, because that also causes delays. And that causes fear and doubt. We have, blood family isn't always your real family. Fuck the fake. So again, for some of you, this is a family situation. This is a family affair. And that's something you have to learn to forgive, but you don't have to take them back or engage with them. And then bottom of the deck, for the love of God, go meditate. So some of you guys have not been meditating. Lately for me, my form of meditation has been journaling. Like, I write out all of my feelings, and then eventually I start writing out and coming to conclusions. Like, well, you know, maybe in this perspective, blase, blase, blah. So start connecting with your inner field, okay? Because the more you build a better relationship with self, and your spirit team, it's like a muscle. When you work on it, it gets stronger. So you can either let it get stronger or you can let it get weaker. It's really up to you. Everything is hard work. It's all about discipline. But discipline can be tough, but you just have to remember what you want and what you're doing it for. And the more you operate out of that, you'll get more, for sure. Appreciating all the likes, the loves, the hearts. Appreciate less. All right, my note to self from the highest self. Let's see what your highest self has to say. You don't owe anyone anything and they don't owe you. So you don't owe anybody anything. You don't even owe them an explanation for why you do things. And mind you, people don't owe you anything either. So if they do things for you, be appreciative. Have gratitude. Because at the end of the day, no one really owes anyone anything. It's all a choice. Then we have, when called upon a higher purpose, you must serve. All right? You guys been getting calls within you. You've been feeling transitions, like things were changing around you because things are about to change for you. So you're being called. And, you know, it's pushing you to go through things so you can level up, you know? One more, please. Then we have, never neglect yourself for other people's approval. Like, it was also saying that earlier too, like you're worrying about other people's approval. You want people to believe in you and what you're doing though, but sometimes that's going to come later. Don't worry about other people's validations. They're not even valid in themselves. And they're not doing what you're doing, or they're not going to understand what you're doing until it's done, or what you stand for. And that's just is what it is, and that's just life. And that's okay. And the people that are meant to understand will, and they will gravitate towards you naturally, without a second thought, without questioning it, you know? And then bottom of the deck, return to center. Your chakras require balance. So get to grounding, get to healing. You got work to do, because the next level of you, the other parts of your highest self, is telling you it's time to transform. It's time to be this version. Because yes, you learned your lesson, or you're in the process of learning your lesson and accepting the lesson. Because you can learn the lesson and know what it taught you, but you have to fully accept it wholeheartedly. And sometimes things are hard to accept. Whether you were in the wrong and where you went wrong, you have to be accountable. And then realizing what you put up with and what you shouldn't have put up with. Don't shame yourself. We all have a story, and we're all here to learn. And Oracle is no different. I'm human first, spiritual second. I am human, and I'm very valid in who I am. And you guys should be too. Because there's nothing but love and grace here and compassion. So be compassionate for yourself. If you can be compassionate for other people, you can be that for yourself. All right, last card. Again, if you guys are just now tuning in, I will put this on my YouTube. I do do live readings on my YouTube from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Sundays, 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Free question, $5 to skip the line. And you're welcome, you guys. And if you feel like I'm the reader for you, you guys can always book a reading with me or just follow me. I would greatly appreciate your support throughout my tarot journey. All right, so prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. That is in Taurus season. So you guys have prosperity. You're about to be very prosperous and abundant. It lies ahead. It's waiting for you. Again, the universe cannot wait to gift you. It's on the tip of your fingers. But it requires something. It requires forgiveness, compassion, letting go your fears, your doubts, being open. Wow, all this Taurus energy. So your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus, but that's usually in Scorpio season. But again, with proper planning and going back to the drawing board, you can just rearrange what needs to be done. Because again, success comes from a series of failures. But it doesn't mean just because you fail, it means stop. It means, okay, this didn't work out, so let's try something else. You're allowed to do something else. You're allowed to, oh, you're a Taurus? Oh, okay. No wonder, look at you showing out. Okay. Again, it doesn't mean stop. It means, okay, let's do something else. And make it fun for yourself, too. Because, you know, things come naturally, things come easier, and you get more results when you have fun with it. Okay? They do need a practical plan. You do need to be realistic. Set realistic goals, short-term and long-term, and just go from there. But you'll be amazed how things work out, or just even work way quicker than what you anticipate. Because you see how time is moving very fast. 2021, very fast. 2022 is going to be even faster. So time waits for no one. So what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Bottom of the deck. Conclusions are within reach. Well, you know, let me get one more. I feel like because, you know, a situation is going to resolve itself. You know it, or you sense a change, and that's why it's coming up. It doesn't mean entertain them. I sense that, you know, it's time to let something go. Take care of your energy and just level up. You're about to transform. You're about to get more blessings, more abundance, though, but you have to release that. And then we have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. All right, your destiny, your true North Star. And maybe forgiving or apologizing, letting go of fear is hard to let go of because you identified yourself around that. But no, you don't have to identify yourself around that. You have control over your reality and what you accept for yourself. You set the standard. You set the bar. Okay? No one else does. Don't worry about what the 3D society says and what their bars are, their standards. They don't even follow their standards, you know? And again, remember what, because I got my tea before I started the reading. Remember what it said. Compassion is the fountain of forgiveness. So, forgiveness is the main thing, and compassion. Whew. Oh wait, this was supposed to be it, but I felt like drawing more, so you know what, I'm gonna just go with it. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius, Leo season. Be who you really are. Stop shying away. Stop letting people, you know, feel like you have to be less or you need to minimize yourself because you're taking up too much space. Take up that space. There's enough space for all of us, you know? And some people might feel like, oh, you think you're all that. Well, first of all, I am. But do you want to unpack and talk about why you don't feel that way about yourself? Because a lot of people will just project a lot of their insecurities on you because you're a reflection of them, because you're living in your truth. Meanwhile, they're trying to put on a front and they're not comfortable with who they are. Don't seek validation from people who are invalid and they're not even validated within themselves. All right? Because that's another thing. A lot of people who aren't valid within themselves want you to feel that way too and inadequate. But no, you've grown. You've been going through changes and now you got to go through another one. We all got to go through changes in order to get the next version of ourselves. Right? Because I'm pretty sure, like, if you guys were, I'm pretty sure everyone's all adults here. You're not the same as you were when you were in single digits. You're not the same as when, you know, you hit puberty, teenage years. You're not the same as you were in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. You're not the same. You got to go through changes. You got to learn through lessons, you know? Because life is short and time is picking up. So, do certain things really matter? Majority of the time, not really. We just make it matter with our emotions. we give it too much significance to where we identify stuff as our own, or, you know, we just put too much on it when it really doesn't need that much energy, or it doesn't really require energy at all, because life is really simple, but we choose to make it complicated. So you have to think to yourself, if I had the power to complicate things, I have the power to simplify things, you know? So start controlling your reality. You have that power. In the beginning of the spread, it was saying, like, basically, I have a very powerful collective. Like, when you think things, stuff happens. When you say things, stuff happens. So be mindful of that. And again, you'll see this on my YouTube. I'm going to upload it on my YouTube. Alright, now bottom of the deck. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. This isn't usually Libra season, but something is about to approach. Something is incoming. And the universe is trying to warn you. They've been trying to give you signs. Maybe you've been suppressing it, putting it in the back of your mind. Maybe like, oh no, I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Procrastinating on it. It's like, nope. You got to do this now. Remember how you said you would do this later? Here's your blessings. I'm about to give it to you. But I can't fully give it to you until you do what you were supposed to work on earlier. So, again, set yourself up for success. When you feel something, work on it. Work on it. Because when you're called to it, again, when you're called to a higher purpose, you must serve. And you're about to level up right now. But you gotta not sacrifice. You have to exchange something. It's like the equivalence of exchange. If you know the reference, you know it. My anime nerds, my geeks, love y'all. But you need to let go of hurt, fear, doubt, judgment, lack of compassion, lack of forgiveness. That's what's holding you back. So start getting to it. And start shedding some gratitude to the universe too, so it can bless you, because you have abundance coming your way and options and opportunities here. So don't rob yourself of that. Don't get in your own way, because no one can get in your way unless you allow it. And majority of the time, it's no one else stopping us but ourselves and our ego and our shadow. Okay, so it's time for y'all to level up, kings, queens. Thank you for joining me this early in the morning. It's like, what, 3, 4 a.m. where I'm at? I appreciate all the love, the compassion, the likes, and I hope to see you guys again. I do YouTube. I am going to do readings on YouTube, and later tonight I do live readings on YouTube if you guys don't want to pay for a full in-depth reading. So everything is all up to you and what you're willing to do. But if not, I appreciate you coming and giving you these messages. It was an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Namaste, ashe, ashe, namaste. This thing.